Morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. We are tasked to report about the Egyptian art prepared by we, the group two. So first of all, good morning and welcome for today's discussion. Let me introduce myself. I am John Ray Angeles, the the one of the reporter, and my allow me to introduce my fellow reporter, Miss Risi Ann Billones and Mr. Binoli Binorirao and Mr. Anches. So I'm here to please to be moderating this important topic. Today we have to discuss about the Egyptian art. It's our duty for the group two to bring these issues for the forefront and provide more information about this topic. So to our distinguished and panelists, to our to classmates, bring a wealth of knowledge and experience to these conversations, and we are looking forward to hearing your insights after these discussions. So let's get started and delve deeper into the complexities of this topic. So, so first, I will introduce to you the about the ancient Egypt art. So it emphasized that it's believed in the continuity of life after death. So and it placed great importance in the preservation of the physical body and for the spirit. So they believe the Egyptian that the soul could only survive if the body was properly prepared and be protected through the mummification. So and also the burial practices. So through the creation of art, it include the paintings and sculptures. They were able to immortalize the image of the dead and ensure that their memory and legacy live on for generations. So this connection with the afterlife reflects the importance that the ancient Egypt placed on the spiritual realm and their belief in the power of the soul to transcend beyond the physical world. For for the next second slide, so I will introduce to you the queen of the Egypt. So his name is Akishanum, was an Egyptian queen who lived during the 18th century or the dynasty of Egypt, 18th dynasty of Egypt. So she was the daughter of the Parawa of the king of the Akhenaten and his wife Nefertari, and late become the great royal wife of the Tutankhamun. So her name changed throughout her life as an Egyptian. Religion underwent changes after her father's death. Her life is documented through ancient reliefs and painting from the reign of her parents. So her original name is of the Akeshinamun is the Akeshin Patan. So this is the queen of the Egypt. So in the next slide, we will introduce about the period and the different period on the different art of the Egyptian. So in the early dynastic period, it emphasized that the value of the balance of the symmetry is a fundamental aspect of the Egyptian art from the from its earliest stages. So it's fully realized during the early dynasty period. So the Palmer palette, the number palette, which was generated around 3,200 and 3,000 BCE to honor the merging of Upper and Lower Egypt under King Hamur. So it created this to celebrate the unity of Upper and Lower Egypt. So as I mentioned, so is a prime example of this art form with engravings depicting the king's victory of his enemies and the approval of the gods. So in the next slides, may I call Rizy Brillones for introduce to you or to expand more about the Middle King period. Middle Kingdom rather. So Rizy.
Considered the majority of the population of the foundation of Egyptian civilizations. The Middle Kingdom is the second period of the ancient Egyptian civilization. During this time, united under a single government. During this era, the cultural principles set out the beginning of Egyptian civilization and codified during the Old Kingdom. Ang Middle Kingdom, there's a history. Daghan nga nagreserba nga nakatampo sa Hepto nga gipahinungod sa mga bathala sa that time halos walay mga templo ang Middle Kingdom nga nagpabiling barog. Tungod kay mga daghang pyramids sa Middle Kingdom ang brick skewers nga naguba human ang limestone casing niini gikuha sa karaang mga tulisan ang mga bato nga mga pagtagad ang mga monumento sa Middle Kingdom nga dili maayo. Tungod kay kini usa ka yugto sa mga matahong nga mga buhat sa arte nga gihatag Old Kingdom. A dominant central government and economic remarkable constructions like the Great Pyramids as it includes the Great Fourth Dynasty when the King's Nephero perfected the art of pyramids of Giza. Were constructed under the kings Khufu, Khafre, and Mekafar. The historic kasi science sa panahon nga literal nga nakasulat sa mga like nakasulat pa na uso ka ng mga artboard murag sa bato pa bitaw gina-draw ang mga arts. Tungod kay pinaagi sa mga monumento ug sa mga abilidad sa mga pyramid, ang mga pyramid magpatukod ang mortality nga mga templo like na kuan na dito ang mga murag dito na nila nauso dito nga dili na sa bato, dili na literal nga sa bato mag-paint. Like naghimo na sila mga things nga pwede na pwede na dili na pwede sa bato mag-paint like murag naay board nga pwede na ma-paint. Gamit na templo nga gitukod dool sa mga sila nga nag-uban kanila og naghatag sa ngalan sa higher og ang uban pang importanteng information. Next slide please. New Kingdom. Moving on, the next dynasty existed concurrently with part of the 5th dynasty that ruled the Theban region in Upper Egypt. Sa panahon sa intermediate, sa mga Nubian sa habagat ang Harnini nga dynasty ni Salay sa pagkikipaggubat batok sa mga haikus. Apan sa kasamaang palad wala siya nagtagumpay, pildi dayon siya. Ang dinastiya ng mga haikus sa ika-16 na dynasty.
Good afternoon, classmate, and good afternoon, sir. My name is John Francis, and I'm your reporter in the topic of later period and legacy. Later period and legacy throughout the intermediate period of Egypt. In 1069 to 525 BCE, and the late period 525 to 332 BCE, which are also negatively compared to the additional elegant eras of strong centralized power. The learned talents would resist. So, according to my research about later period and legacy, are the late period of inspiration from earlier eras, such as the Old Kingdom and the Middle Kingdom of Egypt. But the artists were allowed freer expression. More realistic statuary was created and fine work was done in metals, gold, silver, and bronze. So, it means gahimo lang statwa bitaw gamit ang mga metals, gold, silver, or bronze, o ay atong mga ano ito ay sa mga kung ginahimo ang inspiration ang mga mga araan bito. Kaya ang mga araan magit gamit nila kay mga gold nila pag hulma ba or pag pito nila. Eh sa karon nga sa karon mga bato ra magagamit. Sa wala ng Kingdom of Egypt, mga bato magagamit pag paint. So ancient Egyptian afterlife. Art were directly linked to the religious and ideologic beliefs. So, according to my research, the ancient Egyptians believed that when they died, their spiritual body would continue to exist in afterlife very similar to their living world. So, pasabot ani niya is if mamatay daw sila, kailangan espiritu no nga wala ko gapadayon ga exist pero lahi lang yun sa pero lahi lang siya sa kung sa umuhi o katong mga patay na ito. So, what ko. And ano these ancient Egyptian art? Anubis or Anu in ancient Egyptian is the Greek name for the god of death. So, so mo siyang Welcome, ginatawag nila na na ng igatiman dito sa mga patay dito. Ang ulo kung may mamatay na yung mga timan na mo muna mo na mo lumong sa mga patay dito like anong gani kang mo 1 minute nila mo igman sila so mo to the next reporter will be Binolero. So go ahead.
Good day everyone, I'm John Binlarao. I'm reporting ancient Egyptian wall art. Ancient Egyptian wall art encompass both relief and wall fresco and paintings. Prestigious relief were painted on flat surface, while less prestigious was painted on tombs or temples. Many ancient Egyptian wall art paintings have survived well, particularly in tombs and future preserved due the Egypt dry climate. Ancient Egyptian cat art. The ancient Egyptian were cat people when filling pictures representing a scared connection to the gods and having a characteristic that Egyptian admired. In ancient Egyptian cat art, these felines were portrayed as demigods, alternative form of some gods, or as representing a characteristic of some gods. They are the subject of many ancient Egyptian statues, music, paintings, relief, and beyond. The Egyptian afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed that when they die, their spiritual body will continue to exist in a afterlife very similar to the living world. Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead is a modern term of describe a series of ancient Egyptian funerary spells that help the discuss find their way to afterlife in order to become united with the god of the dead Osiris. Egyptian dance of this passage to induce state ecstasy or transmine or homage for the entertainment and even erotic purposes. Mummification in ancient Egyptian. The purpose of mummification is to keep the body in stock so it could be transported to a spiritual afterlife. Tub paintings. The purpose of the tomb paintings has to create the pleasant afterlife for the dead person when times to suck as journey throughout the afterworld or just providing protection.
Okay. In these are the types of the most distinguished art by the So these are the Egyptian architecture. So it's mainly to serve as the home for the spirit for of their loved ones, of their kings, of their gods. So an example of these is a pyramid. So the pyramid is one of the greatest ancient architecture na ginamade of kanang bitong sa stones na the carried and transported for miles. So its base is a perfect square, showing their belief and perfection. So they build pyramids to 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 house the remains of their kanang dead kings of the Parios. So inside the pyramids are the kanang painted and inscribed sarcophages, sarcophagi, and that narrates the lives of their leaders and images of Osiris. They build the pyramids to inscribe the sarcophage that narrates the lives of their leaders and images of Osiris. So si Osiris daw is kanmoni siya ang the god of the underworld and the others nga deities. So ang deities is means the god. So their arts are not meant to seen in public. So dili gid kay siya gakakuan display ra siya des inside sa pyramid. So they are regarded sacred. However, to discovery of the modern human, the artifacts are retrieved by archaeologists and scientists. So to end this discussion, we will share to you about this quote. So the quality of the artwork resulted from a lack of strong central government and corresponding absence of state mandated art by the Joshua J. Mark. So the quote means that the quality of the artwork produced during a time period was influenced by a powerful centralized not influenced by the power centralized government, which usually mandates our commission's art. So therefore, the lack of the state interference lead to greater artistic freedom in a resulting in a unique and drive artworks. So let's down to our trivia questions. So please prepare the or the to answer these trivia questions. Question. We have the ancient is the one of the earliest and important civilization. Ancient blank is the one of the earliest and important civilization. A. Egypt. B. Art. C. Egyptian. D. Period. Second question. The value of balance expressed as symmetry infused Egyptian art from the earliest time. The value of balance expressed as symmetry infused Egyptian art from the earliest time. So A. Middle King. B. Early dynastic period. C. Egyptian. D. Ancient. Third question. What is the ancient Egyptian Greek name for the god of death? What is the ancient Egyptian Greek name for the god of death? So A. Egyptian wall art. B. Egyptian cat art. C. Anubis or Anpu. D. Ancient Egyptian art. Question 4. Which of the following is a belief closely associated with ancient Egyptian civilization? Which of the following is a belief closely associated with ancient Egyptian civilization? A. The importance of material and possession. B. The rejection of the concept of an afterlife. C. The belief in the immortality of soul. D. The practice of sacrificing animals in religious ceremonies. Question 5. Cats represented as a sacred connection of. Cats represented as a sacred connection of A. Animals, B. Gods, C. People, D. Afterlife. Question 6. Who was Ankesinamun? Who was Ankesinamun? A. A Parwa of Egypt. B. The daughter of Parwa Akhenaten and Nefertiti. C. A famous queen of the 19th dynasty. D. A general in the Egyptian army. 7. Who was Akhenamun's original name? Who was Ankesinamun's original name? A. Nefertiti. B. Hatshepsut. C. Ankensen Titan. D. Cleopatra. Question 8. Who did Ankhesenamun marry? Who did Ankhesenamun marry? A. Her father Parwa Ankhenaten. B. Parwa Tenten Kuman. C. Parwa Rameses II. D. Foreign prince from other kingdom. Question 9. Blank or Anpu is ancient Egyptian is the Greek name for the god of death or mummification, embalming, the art of afterlife, cemeteries, tombs, and the underworld. Blank or Anpu in an ancient Egyptian is the Greek name for the god of death, mummification, embalming, the afterlife, cemeteries, tombs, and the underworld. A. Anubis. B. Ancient Egyptian art. C. Anubis, ancient Egyptian art. D. Egyptian art. Question 10. Blank encompasses both relief sculptures as well as wall frescoes and paintings. Blank encompasses both relief sculptures when sculptured elements remain attached to the background of the same material, as well as wall frescoes and paintings. A. Anubis. B. Ancient Egyptian wall art. C. Anubis, ancient Egyptian art. D. Ancient Egyptian cat art. So these are the references nga mong nakuha nga ngadto sa report. So these are the references. So these are the group of the discussants of the group 2. We have the Journey Angeles Risi, Mayan Billones, John Paul Anches, and John Lloyd Binolirao. So this will end for our discussion. So thank you for joining us for this important discussion. We hope that these conversations has provided the valuable insights in you, and we believe that these discussions has done just that. Thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. God bless.